What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are back again with another Nova Online breakdown, and by golly, there's a lot to go over with. This doofus has been up to a whole lot of craziness since we last covered him a week ago. He's been ripping Pokemon card packs, packing Novacord orders, talking once again about how he wants to lose weight, and that someone specifically has been motivating him to do so. And crazy enough, he's been back doing live streams on TikTok with that certain someone who's been motivating him. Now, this is the most active I've seen Nova in a couple of months. He's been posting damn near every day, and to actually be doing TikTok live streams, that's wild. I thought we'd seen the last of those, but they are back. And as we all know from previous Nova live streams on TikTok, whenever Nova would start up these live streams, the comments would be a war zone, and Nova would swiftly send damn near everyone to Pound Town, or he would eventually just turn on sub-only mode or disable live chatting. So to actually see Nova doing another TikTok live stream where he's weaving his paracords, you know, I can say that I'm shocked, but this is once again another prediction from your boy Large over here. I said he would do this. We know that Nova's fueled by the internet. Those little internet brownie points fuel his fucking soul, so I had a sneaking suspicion we would see his rotund ass back on the TikTok streaming platform. It was just a matter of when. He's also been ripping the YouTube streams back up. None of these with face cams thus far, but he has been back on YouTube live streaming once again, so we're seeing a whole lot from Nova. He's back in full force, like completely, and I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. So I was there for a large portion of his TikTok stream. If y'all don't already know, my TikTok I'm Large has majority of Nova live stream lowlights, and naturally I was there getting all the stream recorded and ready to post for y'all. Unfortunately, my dumbass phone decided to only record like 5 minutes of it, so of the 30 some odd minute TikTok stream, I was only to capture like 5 minutes of it. Regardless, I'm still going to show y'all what I captured because it's still freaky and weird. And if any of y'all are wondering, the quality of his streams have still remained as they have been, you know, boring, dull, and largely with him just blasting music in the background. So a portion of this TikTok I will have to cut up because of the music, and my video will get taken down because of that music. So if you want to watch the full thing, it's up on my TikTok I'm Large.
I have a fucking palatal cyst.
Don't tell them that.
They already know.
Why do they already know that?
Because back when I had it, like almost 3 years ago, I posted that I had one. This was 3 years ago.
Why? What did you think was gonna happen?
This was back when I didn't have that many trolls.
So first off, I do vaguely remember this bit of Nova lore, if you want to call it that. But why? Why, Nova, did you have to bring this up? What in the fuck possessed you to give us this bit of information? Like, good heavens. That was just nauseating to listen to. But y'all heard it from the man himself. He's got a palatal cyst, and he's proud of it. He's proud to let y'all know. Now, regardless of that, this stream is pretty substantial. Anytime we hear or see Nova getting close with people, they are often buddy trolls. Buddy trolls, if y'all don't already know, are the people who, you know, get close to these lolcows and end up just trolling them super hard. Essentially acting like their friend, then to just drop them. The concept as a whole is a bit odd. I mean, do what you want to do. I just don't know why you'd want to befriend someone like Nova with a rap sheet like he has and the history of his shit. I don't understand, even as a troll, like you'd want to sit there and act like his friend to his face. But this voice to me doesn't sound familiar of any of Nova's previous buddy trolls. I'm not getting Connor vibes from this, and from how this guy was talking throughout Nova's streams, he seemed even more trollish than what Connor was doing. So I don't know who this guy is, but I'm sure we're going to get knowledge of it very quickly as time goes on. And again, I wish I was able to capture the whole live stream, but my phone just decided it was done for the day and clocked out. But this is still very telling. Nova is dropping more personal information. You know, even if he had already dropped this before, there was literally no reason for him to bring it up again. Talking about your own personal bodily growths is not something you ever need to bring up on a TikTok live. And the fact that we are once again seeing Nova interact with a potential buddy troll is also very telling. What this is telling, we're gonna have to find out, you know, as time progresses. But if it's anything like Nova's past buddy trolls, I doubt it'll end in rainbows and sunshines. But we're moving on. We're moving forward here. There are still many Nova TikToks I want to show y'all. Like I previously said, this guy's been going berserk with the posting. So I wanted to show y'all one of Nova's TikToks where he was opening Pokemon card packs. And as many of y'all already know, I'm an avid collector of Pokemon cards. I love them. They bring a fantastic sentiment to my heart. And to see this bowling ball with legs throwing these packs and holding these cards with such a lack of caring always infuriates me. But what infuriates me the absolute most is when this goober pulls a fucking chase card. And that's exactly what happened in this TikTok. But also before I show y'all this TikTok, there's also one more thing that sends me over the moon is the fact that he never shows the camera what he's pulling. Unless it's something cool and worth money, because that's literally always what he said. He's never like, oh, the art is so cool, this is gonna go into my personal collection. It's always, oh, I wonder how much this is worth. Which, you know, I understand, especially now Pokemon cards are doing crazy numbers in like the fiscal department. It's doing crazy. So being skeptical of the value is always fair, but that shouldn't be the sole reason you open cards. That's just sad. Enjoy the hobby, Nova, damn.
We've got nobody's favorite set. Let's play some more. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed? If you ask me, my pull hits on Stellar Crown, it is absolutely 0. I have not gotten a single hit from Stellar Crown. So let's open it and see if we can get any hits. Electric Energy, Silazar, Gulpin, Greavard, Rhydon, Crispin, Dubwool, Eldegoss, Fiddle Reverse, Frogadier Reverse, and Zeraora Hollow.
So I first wanted to touch on that little jiggle that Nova did at the beginning. I'm sure all of y'all appreciated that movement there, but I also don't agree with his take on Stellar Crown. Personally, Stellar Crown is one of my favorites. So, everyone gets their own opinion. It's just on par that Nova's opinion blows big nuts. But also, this is something I just touched on. Bro literally showed one singular card from the first pack. He just showed the final holo. So why are you even making this kind of content if you're not going to show the entirety of what you're opening? Just because the price tag isn't in the double digits, you don't feel the need to show it? That's extremely lazy and boring from Nova per usual.
I think from now on, just in all my Pokemon card videos, I'm just going to announce all of the hit holos to go towards my all holo binder.
Sorry to cut in again, but what you're saying, Nova, is that you're going to be doing even less when opening packs. You're not even going to be announcing all of the cards you pull. You're just going to be announcing the reverses and the holos? How fucking lazy can a person even be? You're doing the barest of minimum already, but then you drop the bar even lower.
Eldegoss Reverse, Turtonator Reverse, and an Iron Boulder. Carnivine Reverse, Pangoro Reverse, and another Iron Boulder. Alright, Fletchling, Following, Sprugly, Fidoso, Mewtwo, Alchemy Reverse. Oh, Squirtle Illustration Rare! Yo, this might be worth something. I'm gonna go scan it after the video. End of an era. I got a hit from Stellar Crown, finally. Ooh, we got an Ace-Spec Deluxe Bomb, Vikavolt Reverse, and an Alchemy Hollow. This is worth a lot. We got a really good hit from Stellar Crown. So, wow, you actually got something good. My first big hit from Stellar Crown. Let's effing go.
A dark day it is. Nova pulled the top chase in Stellar Crown. But do y'all see what I'm talking about? When he pulled the Squirtle illustration rare, he immediately was like, oh, this might be worth something. He didn't care about anything except for the price of the card. That's so shitty and typical of Nova. He doesn't care about the card itself, he only cares about how much money it's going to get him in return. Regardless though, these Pokemon card openings Nova does are so uninspiring. His content is so abysmal, and he never deviates from what he's doing. It's the same process over and over again, and in fact, he's getting lazier. He's actively doing less instead of trying to make his content better. But, we're moving forward to a different avenue of Nova, which is his Paracords. He posted a TikTok recently where he was packaging one of his biggest orders to date, where he was packaging an order for someone who unfortunately let their fingers get the best of them by allowing themselves to order these grease-covered bracelets personally weaved by a sentient Yoga Ball. I just don't understand. At a certain point, it just seems like I'm beating a dead horse. Like, why are people ordering these things? You're losing $10 to $20 for Nova bracelets. The craftsmanship is not what's pulling people in, right? It can't be. It has to be the fact that it's made by Nova, and you're getting it for the trolling aspect. But please, everyone who's thinking about ordering these from Nova, before you hit that purchase confirmation, just think of the individual who's receiving that payout of your money.
Let's package a huge Novacord order for Zane. My new mailers have come in, and I couldn't be happier. Let's get out the 4-screen mailer, and let's see what you ordered. You ordered this camouflage Paracord bracelet keychain. I should have just said Paracord keychain. Why did I say Paracord bracelet keychain? Pop that in. And then you got the Bumblebee Paracord keychain. Let's go ahead and pop that in the mailer. And finally, you ordered the Partly Cloudy Paracord bracelet. This thing is an absolute beaut with a clear blue paracord clip. And let's pop that in there. One thing we cannot forget is that beautiful signed Novacord business card.
I wonder what Nova's thought process is on his business cards. Does he think that people who buy his Paracords are gonna hand them out to other people as a way to drive more business? Or maybe he thinks because they're signed is some crazy commodity that people are itching to have? Or maybe he's hoping that people will put him in those fish bowls at restaurants and he gets picked for a free lunch at IHOP? I'm not sure what his rationale is behind putting those in his orders. What do y'all think?
And since your order was picked to be filmed, I'm throwing in a full-size purple Paracord keychain as a way of saying thank you for ordering an order of this scale. First ever order going out with a 4-screen mailer. Alright, Zane, order's on the way. And if you want your own Paracord bracelet or keychain, shoot me an eBay message. Novine Universe, signing off.
No thank you, Nova. I won't be doing that. I don't want any of the products you're selling. You can keep all those greasy bracelets in your room with the rest of your garbage. But that's all I got for you guys today. Nova's been quite rambunctious lately, and I can imagine that we're going to be seeing a lot more from this potential buddy troll here in the future. But I appreciate all you guys once again for stopping by and watching another video. We are growing together, and I am enjoying each video I get to make for you guys. Hope to catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.